So let's get going, folks. Ready for the weekend? Let's have a nice stretch out and a strength of these upper arms. A lot of arms and shoulders, but also a lot of tummies as well this week. So let's think about our posture to start with. Let's think about Alison having a little bit of music, possibly. From there, thinking about stretching up through the back of the neck. Think about that waist area. Have a little roll backwards and forwards. The music's not going to happen today. It's one of those mornings. Pulling in, dropping the tail down, dropping back the other way, feeling how much movement you've got in your spine, and then thinking about a little shoulder roll. So we're going to do a little bit of a normalish warm up, and then we'll go into some slightly different moves after conference last week. Other shoulder, rolling around, rolling it backwards, working the good guys at the back, and then let's have a lift and a roll. Round we go for 3, and again 2, last one, and change sides, twisting just through that rib cage area if you can. Round we go, and again, and then both arms up towards the ceiling. Have a stretch up. Let's add a little bit of a bend and straighten of the elbow as well. That way we get our bingo wings having their workout. Reach and back. 2 more. Last one. And then from there, stretch it around. Come back into the middle. Drop the shoulders down, drawing through your tummy. And we're going to do our arm openings. No, we're not doing our arm openings, are we? We're doing our dumb waiters. Yeah. Hands out, and then keep squeezing and reach out to the side. Nice straight line and coming back in. And again, reach out, stretch, and back. Thinking about making sure the knees are a little bit relaxed. We're drawing in through the tummies. Out we come. With the next one, out we go. Stretching over, reaching over, and come back in. Through the middle, out we go, over we go the other side, big old stretch, and back, through the middle. This time we're going to have a little round the world we go, down we go into the middle, gentle, gentle roll back up, draw those shoulders back down, and again, into dumb waiter, Cleopatra, stretching over, reaching over and around, dangling down in the middle, gently, gently, gently come back up. From there, have a little rise up onto your toes and lower back down. Lifting up, drawing in and lowering back down. Keep going, nice long neck, stretching up. 2 to go. Lift up and lower down. With this one, we're going to hold at the top. We'll bend those knees, drop the heels and come back up. And again, lift, bend, drop the heels and come back up. 2 more, up, knees bend, lower the heels, come back up. Last one, up we come, nice and steady. Lowering those knees, bending those knees, lowering the heels, and out we come. Big toy soldier march. Nice and strong through the shoulders, nice high knees. For 3, 2, 1, and back to the middle. Deep breath in, reach up, hands on head. Let's do our dolphin dives. We've got our little Mickey Mouse ears. Down we go. Bending the knees a little bit as we curl in, stretch out through the head, through the tail, and back up. And again, down we go. Coming back up. It's great that I can see so many Mickey Mouses as well. Down we go. Stretching out through the head, through the tail. Last one. Down we go again. Coming back up. Reaching up, reaching wide. Coming back. Pop your hands on your chest bone. And we're going to do our arm openings, but we'll do them a little bit differently. So we're going to twist round and then open out that back arm, stretch a bit further, open out the front arm, push yourself round a bit more and come back into the middle. So if I come forward a bit. So we twist, open the back arm. See if you can twist just a little bit more through the ribs. Bring that other arm there, out. Turn a little bit more. It's a little bit strange how you can turn a little bit more with that second arm out. Let's do one more each side. So twist, open the back arm, twist a little bit more. Front arm comes level and turn a little bit more through that middle. So we're not doing it through the shoulders so much as through the chest. Last one. Twist, open out, and turn. Coming back into the middle, lower those arms. Breath in, breath out. Let's roll ourselves down then. Reaching down towards the floor. Leave the balls down there so that we can have a good stretch out without them. Come back up. You'll feel lovely and light as well. Breath in, breath out. Drop the shoulders, drop the chin on the chest. Slide down the front of those legs. All the way to the floor, hips to the ceiling. Gently, gently come back up. And open out. Last one. Breath in, breath out. Down we go. Really big stretch out. The weights towards the front of our toes, or front of our feet, underneath the toes. Hips are to the ceiling. Tuck yourself in nice and tight. And rest there. Let's go down onto the mats. So let's rearrange everybody so we can see. Ooh, good stuff. So we're in our normal starting position, but we're going to have our weights down by our hips with our hands resting on them to start with. So once you're there, make sure the feet and knees are hip width apart. We're wide across the chest. Think about that rib cage, just let it sink down into the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, flatten a little bit more. Drawing in through the tummy, lowering the ribs. And then roll back the other way. And flatten out once more on that breath out. Find that centered position. We're going to start off with our hundreds. So keep centered, so a little bit away from the mat, working across the front of your tummy there. That's your strong powerhouse working. And we're going to tap onto the weights. Or the floor, you don't need to tap onto the weights, whatever's good for you. That's level one. You can level two if you want by putting a single tabletop. You can go into a double. You can lift your head up. You can keep varying it. We are going to have a bit of tummies to come, just to warn you, but you might be up for it this morning. So tapping away. If you lift your head up, make sure that you don't get any neck pain. If you do, just lower the head back down. And then we're going to turn the hands and do palms up, tapping. Reaching down through the shoulders, drawing in through the tummies. And palms down. And palms up. 3, 4, 5, and palms down. 3, 4, 5. Keep going. Palms up. Palms down. Keep centered. Palms up. Palms down. One more to go on each side. So palms up. Drawing in. 3, 4, 5. Palms down. 3, 4, 5. And gently lower yourself down. One leg at a time comes down. And breathe and relax. Okay, we're going to do some arm work now. We're going to do our double leg stretch arms, but we're going to vary it a little bit. So we're going to use our weights if you want to. If you don't want to use your weights, go without. We're going to start off down by our hips. We're going to turn our hands over so the palms are up towards the ceiling, and then scoot out to the side, and then bring them up towards the ceiling, and then lower them down, palms down. Okay, so have a little practice of that. So it's palms up, out to the side, up to the center, and lower back down. Once you've got that sussed, make sure you keep in the middle, that you don't move that torso at all. So palms are up, circle out to the side, lift up towards the ceiling, lower those hands down. And again, palms up, reach out, up to the ceiling, and lower back down. One more like that, and then we're going to reverse it. So palms up, round to the side, into the middle, and lower back down. Nice and controlled. And what you're aiming to do is keep your shoulder blade attached to your ribs all the while. So don't wing your ribs, don't shrug up at the shoulders, keep them nice and relaxed and down. Let's reverse it. So now we're going to lift those balls up. We're going to take them all the way overhead to as far as you feel comfortable, keeping that rib cage down. Swing round to the side, down towards your hips, and turn those balls. Okay, so it's palms away as you lift up, leading with the backs of your hands. Overhead, that's where it gets tricky with the weights. You've got to keep those ribs down, out to the side, all the way round, and lower down. We're going to do 3 more. Pace yourself if you feel it too straining on your shoulders. Go without the weights. Over we go. Check on those tummies. Make sure you've not lifted up through the middle. Swing round to the side and down to the side of your hips. Last 2 coming up. Up we come. Overhead, drawing in through that tummy. Keep those ribs down. Out to the side. Resting if you need to. If you've still got it in you, let's do 1 more. Lifting up. Reaching over. Out to the side. And all the way back to our starting position. Have a little rest there. And float the arms up. Don't they feel light? Pop them behind your head. Let's do a little bit of abdo prep. We'll do our normal abdo prep to start with. So our elbows are nice and wide. Take a breath in, breath out, and we come up. And slowly roll back down. Breath in, breath out as we come up. And lower back down. Okay, 1 more like that, and then we're going to change it slightly. Drawing up. The lower back is almost flat. We come back down. Okay, we're going to add a little extra hold in this time. So we're going to roll up. Bring one hand, tap it on the ball, palm down, palm up, and come back behind your head and lower down. Breath in. Breath out, other side. Reach down, palm up, and back behind your head and lower down. Keep going. We'll do 1 more like that. Palm down, palm up, behind your head and lower down. Last one like that. Up we come. Palm down, palm up, and behind the head. And lower back down. Okay. Hope everybody's okay. Let's do that, but this time we're going to do it without the rest in the middle. So you palm up and down both sides before you rest down. If that's too much for you, go down in between. So if you want the advanced one, come with me. Here we go. Breath in to prepare. Breath out. We roll up, ribs down towards the pelvis. Palm down. Palm up, behind your head. Other arm, palm down, palm up, behind your head, and lower down. Breath in, breath out, up we come. Palm down, palm up, behind your head, change over. Palm down, palm up, behind your head, and lower back down. 2 to go. Up we come. Palm down, palm up, behind your head, change arm, palm down, palm up, or even up and down, and behind your head. Last one. Let's see if I can do it right this time. Breath in, breath out. We roll up. Palm down, palm up, fold behind your head. Palm down, palm up, behind your head, and gently lower yourself down. Stretch the arms out behind your head. Stretch one leg out and then the other. Have a big old stretch, so long and low. Letting everything relax. And then what we're going to do in a moment is we're going to do our oblique prep. So from there, come back into the middle. Pop the hands back behind the head. One hand there is resting on one of the balls. And we're going to do our little oblique prep. So this time we're going to come up and then we're going to do our side bend, back to the middle and lower down. Breath in, same side, come up, little side bend, back to the middle and lower down. Breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, bring that rib cage down towards the pelvis, side bend, back to the middle, lower down. 2 more that side. Breath in, breath out. Up we come. Side bend and back and lower. Last one. Breath in, breath out. Side bend, back to the middle, lower back down. Let's change over to the other side. So keeping that elbow nice and wide, that's supporting your head. So breath in, breath out. Pull up through your tummies. Side bend the other side. Come back and lower back down. And again, drawing in, up we come. Side bend, back and down. 3 to go. Up we come. Side bend, back and down. Last 2. Up we come. Side bend, back and down. Last one. Drawing in through those tummies. Up we come. Reaching down. Back to the middle. Lower yourself back down. Let's have a little rest there. If we bend our elbows, hold on to the balls, we're going to do a little bit of bicep curls. Okay, you can go with or without the balls. Drawing in through your tummy. We're going to, at the same time, we're going to bring one leg into a single tabletop. And we're going to do a 1 leg stretch. So we bicep curl and straighten the leg and come back in. And again. Now that's a little bit easy. So lift the elbows off the floor and bicep curl. Just challenges you a little bit more. Keep that low back centered. Don't forget you're working that core all the time. Last one like that. And then we'll change over to the other side. Lower the arms down and change over legs. So center into a single tabletop with the other leg. This time we're going to do the plow. So we're going to have our hands on our chest to start with. And as you reach out, you stretch up and back down. Reach up and back down. Pulling in through your tummy. Stretch and back. Reaching out on that diagonal with the leg. Core still working, keeping you centered. Out we go. Coming back in. Last one like that. Coming back in. Resting that leg down. Resting the arms down by your sides. Right, now if you're up for it, you can stick with that, or if you fancy a double tabletop, we can do that in our double tabletop. So if you want to do the more advanced, come into the double tabletop, bring the arms up, and as you one leg stretch, you bicep curl and back in. But you can stick with the single leg. Go with whatever you feel is good for your body, that you can control. Keep going. 2 more to go like this. If you're doing the single leg, get ready to change. If you're doing the double, hold on there. Hands in front, let's do the plow. Reaching up. Reaching up. Keeping centered through the middle. Don't lose that core control. Long through the neck. We've got 2 to go. 1. Last one. Coming back down. Lower those arms down. Bring the knees up towards your chest. Give them a cuddle in. And we're going to change in a moment into our shoulder bridging. So we're going to be starting off with our normal shoulder bridge. So you can lose your head pillow if you want to, give your neck a little bit more freedom. Just nod that chin down a little bit. We're centered through the middle, long through the neck. And from there, arms are at the side. We're drawing in, coming up into our shoulder bridge, pulling in through our tummies, tightening through our bottoms. Nice straight line, knees, hips, shoulders. And roll back down. And again, normal shoulder bridge. I've got so many different types of shoulder bridging that we can do now. Up we come. And slowly lower back down. Bit by bit by bit. Let's challenge ourselves a little bit. Can we come into a single tabletop? From there, you might need to bring that other leg in slightly, drawing in through your tummy, come up into a bridge, but you're just supported by that one leg. You want to be nice and square across the front and lower back down again. Bring that leg down, change to the other leg. Single tabletop, drawing through your tummy, lift up. Feel your bottom working a little bit more. Lower back down. Lower the leg down, change to the first leg. Drawing in through your tummy, pulling up through your pelvic floors. Up we go. And lower back down. Lower the leg down. Change over. Last one like this. Drawing in. We're lifting up, squeezing through the bottom. And lowering back down. Let's have a little hold this time while we're up there. So drawing in through your tummy, single tabletop. Up we go into our shoulder bridge. If it's too much in single tabletop, go to a normal position. Up we come. Bring the arms up. Let's toy soldier them. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both arms up. Lower them down with the leg and roll back down. Okay, change leg. Single tabletop or stay in a normal tabletop, a normal starting position. Drawing through your tummy, lift up. Keep your pelvis nice and square. Arms come up. Toy soldier for 6. Keep working through that bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both arms up. Lower the arms down. Lower the leg down and roll back down. Okay, once more on each leg. So single tabletop. We're nearly there. We're going to have a stretch in a minute. Don't worry. We've got stretches. We're going to have such a good glute stretch in a moment. Up we come. Here we go. Let's do fast soldiers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the other one that I missed. And down. Last one, draw it. Oh, you should see some of the other variations we've got for this, but we'll save those for next week. Up we come. Yeah. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back and lower, and well done, folks. Shall we have a stretch? Find your stretching straps. Let's start off with our hamstrings, and we'll add the glutes in as well, especially for people with sore bottoms this morning. So bring one leg in, stretch it up towards the ceiling, toes down, heels away. Feel how tight you are. Feel a bit tight there myself. I didn't really do anything yesterday. Holding that there. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, relax, stretch just that little bit further. For 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg down. We'll change to the other leg, and then we'll do our glute stretches. So knee to chest first, get that hip stretched a little bit. Up we go towards the ceiling. Toes down, heel away. Stretch that other leg down. Relaxing down through the shoulders if you can. Just think length through the back of that leg. Breath in. Breath out. Stretch a little bit more. For 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg back down. Let's do our glute stretches. So you can pigeon or you can pretzel, whichever you prefer. I'm going to put one knee behind one foot across the knee, and then bring that other leg up. Give it a cuddle. Squeezing in there. Have a little roll to one side or the other to try and get a little bit of extra squeeze if you can. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly down. Let's change over to the other side. Cross the legs over. Or pigeon the other way if you're pigeoning. Squeeze in. It's always good to have a nice big deep breath into these stretches. So you take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, try and relax and stretch a little bit more. Big old stretch. Turning that knee out as much as you can. And again. And slowly, slowly unfurl yourself. And we're going to come up into high kneeling for the next little bit. Oh, I've lost my YouTubers. I don't know where they've gone. Are you still with me, YouTube? Hopefully. I'm just going to alter the cameras a little bit so you can see me a little bit better in the high kneeling. So, we are high kneeling with or without weights. Now, the thing about the high kneeling is you can't see my head at the moment, but apart from that, is making sure that you still keep that core in control and you're in a nice straight line. So don't have your bottom stuck out. Tuck those in underneath, draw in through your tummy, stretch up through the top of your head. So from there, just relax the shoulders for a start. And we're going to start off by doing a little, bring the arms out, a little bit like we were doing in some of the other moves we've been doing so far, the double leg stretch and stuff. We're going to take the arms out for a row and bring them back in. So just start off with that to start with. Reaching out and back in. 2 more. We're building up to something big. Last one. Then with the next one, we go out, reach back, push back, really push back, come up and in. Reach out, push back, come up and in. And really get that sense of pushing as you go backwards. Push, come back and in. One more like that. Reach out, push, drawing in through your tummy at the same time, and in. Now we're going for the full works. We're going out, push down, bring the arms all the way up, circle them wide, and back into the middle. Yeah? Push out, push back, lift up, circle round, and back we go. Okay, 2 to go. Reach, push back, all the way up, circle round, back to the middle. Last one, still keeping nice and tall. Push out, push down, push up, all the way, round we go, and come back down, and have a little sit back down and roll out in front of you. Have a big old stretch out, sort of child pose stretches. That's the nice bit, the child pose stretch at the end. Good stuff. Before we go down and do a little bit in full point, let's do more kneeling on. Okay, so this we're going to go into the thighs working. It's our Nordic quads work. So from here, think nice and tall, drawing in, and we're going to try and have just a gentle lean backwards and come up. I say just a gentle lean backwards. It's quite tricky, this one. So we squeeze it through our bottom, tighten it through our tummy as we try and go back and come back up. You'll feel it in those thighs. Okay, we'll do 2 more. Rest at any point with this one, guys, because it doesn't look much, but it really is a toughie. This last one, if you're up for it and you want the challenge, we'll add some bicep curls. If you're not up for it, just watch everybody else. Back we go. And we bicep curl for 4, 3, 2, last one. Come back down, lift yourself back up, and relax yourself down into your stretch again. So have your little stretch. I'm just going to move us around so you can see me again. Big stretch out. We will stretch out the front of our thighs in a moment for that one, because that one does cause a bit of quads havoc if we don't. But before we do that, let's just finish off with a little bit of 4-point work. So in our 4-point, you can use a weight or you can go without it. We'll start off in 4-point, just doing our cat stretch, tail out, head up, drawing in, lifting up, big old stretch up, and then gently, gently lower back out again, just to where it's good for you. I know everybody's back's a little bit different. Some people don't like to extend that much. Drawing in, trying to stretch back the other way though, as far as you can. And then find that mid position. Let's have a little start off with swimming. So if you tuck your toes in on one leg and then slide that leg out, so you're really pushing out through the heel, opposite arm goes up, with or without a weight, and we lift up and we tap down the leg for 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back in. So the difference to how we've been doing this before is we're really leading with the heel. With rather than having the toes stretch out, we've got the heel leading. So let's go with the other leg. Toes are tucked under, slide that leg out. So you're really extending the leg to start with. Reach away and lift the leg for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in. You can always do just legs if you're a bit unsure on your arms. Let's see if we can carry on doing that another couple of times on each leg. So stretching out, tight through your bottom, lift up and tap down. 4, 3, 2, 1, coming back in. All the time, you're trying to keep that pelvis nice and square. Don't let it dip. Don't lean across onto the other leg. Changing legs, reaching out. Lift up through the heel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in. Once more each side. heel lead, stretching away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in. Last one. Toe under, stretch out. Reach away with the arm as well. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in. Have a little relax back, stretch back. Everyone doing all right? Good stuff. So we're going to add a slight change to that one. We're going to work our triceps this time. So this is where you've got to get your thinking caps on. So the leg, if I do the leg closest to the canvas to start with, is going to go out and it's going to come in and out, in and out. So a bit like a piston on a train, on an old-fashioned train. Anyway, the arm on the opposite side is going to do a triceps, bend and straighten. Okay, so I'll do the arm near you and the leg away from you. So stretch the leg out, bring the arm back by your side, lift the leg up, and then bring it in and bend your elbow. So we're bending the elbow and the knee at the same time. And straighten. 2 more. Keeping control through that middle. Come back in, and then let's change over to the other side. So tight through the middle, get that core holding you to start with. Reach out with that leg, arm goes back towards your hip. Lift the leg up and bend the knee and elbow, straighten. Bend, straighten. Bend, straighten. Keep going. 2, last one. Come back in and rest yourself down. It's quite a good one. The thing with that one is to make sure you don't dip around with too much through the middle. You're trying to keep yourself nice and solid through the middle. So let's try it just once more on each leg, and then I promise you we're having a lie down. So drawing up through the middle, stretch the leg back, arm goes back by the hip, keep nice and square through the middle, lift the leg up and bend and straighten, bend and straighten. 3 to go. 2, last one. Come back, let's go over onto the other side. Square up, nice and tight through the middle. Stretch the leg back, arm goes by your side, lift the leg up and bend we go for 6, 5, 4, pushing away. 3, tight through the middle. 2, last one. Coming back and rest yourself back on your heels. Stretch those arms out into your child pose. Big old stretch there. And let's just go down onto the mat. Stretch out those thighs as promised before I forget to do them. So if you lay yourself right flat down, bring one heel up towards your bottom. Try and reach down for it. You can always use your stretching strap to help. Try and get your heel to your bottom. As you do that, gently draw in through your tummy so you really feel that thigh muscle being stretched. Holding it there. 3, 2, 1. Gently relax down. Let's change over to the other side. Stretching down, heel to bottom. Drawing in gently through the tummy. Feeling it down the front of that thigh. You might well have one side tighter than the other. Usually the leg you favour. 3, 2, 1. Stretch that leg down. Gently stretch yourself up into a little cobra stretch if your back is okay with that stretch. Some people don't like to come up that high. And then push yourself up. Let's come up into standing to finish off and have a good old stretch out. Okay. Just let the YouTubers see my head. Have a little shake out. The arms have had a good old workout as well today, so we need to make sure we remember to stretch those out. Let's start off with our upper body stretch then. So our knees are a little bit relaxed. Breath in, breath out. Drop the head down, just the arms dangling, little bend of the knees. Link those fingers and really stretch away in front of you. As far away as you can. Coming all the way up to the top. Keeping those rib cages in contact through to the pelvis. Don't stick them out too much. Stretch out nice and wide. All the way down. Lengthening through the neck. Relax there. Breath in, breath out. Let's do that again. We're going to have a pause at the top though. Stretching away. And if you feel a really tight bit, have a little longer stop there. Slowly peeling up. Pop one hand behind your head if you can. Hold that elbow. Pull it over. So we're stretching those triceps, those bingo wings. Breath in, breath out. Lift up, change arms. Stretching over. Breath in, breath out. Reach up, bring the arms down behind you this time. So you're sort of resting on the top of your bottom. Push those shoulder blades out. So we're stretching across the front of the chest. And relax them down. Floaty, floaty arms in front. Nice gentle arm openings. And back. Round to the other side. And back. Round we go. Coming back. Last one. Coming back into the middle. Split those arms. Reach to the ceiling with one. And then stretch down the leg with the other. Hand on head. Elbow to ceiling. Reaching across. Circling around into the middle. Having a nice angle there. Before you come back up. And lift up. Okay. With the other arm. Big stretch to the ceiling. Reach down that other leg. Hand on head. Get that elbow to the ceiling. See how much further you can stretch. Reaching out and circle round. Coming back up through the middle. Gently opening out. Let's do our calf stretches. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So on the back foot, make sure the toe goes down and then the heel in line. Lunge forward, bring one arm and wrap it across you so you can stretch out that upper body. Holding that stretch there. For 3, 2, 1. Come back up, change over to the other leg. Toe down, heel down. Lunge forwards. Weights on that front leg. Bring the arm up, wrap it across. Give it a cuddle. Holding it there. For 3, 2, 1. And back to the middle. Have a little shake out. Arms are nice and relaxed. Deep breath in. Flit the arms to the side. And down. Breath in. Breath out. Let's have a roll down, see where we're at. Gently bend the knees, rolling down towards the floor, hips to the ceiling. Tuck yourself in as tight as you can. You can pop your hands behind you. Ankles if you want to give yourself a bit more of a stretch. And then slowly back up. And peeling yourself and opening out. Another one of those. Breath in. Breath out. Nod your head down. Little bend of the knees. Allow yourself to get a better stretch through that middle. And then straighten those legs out. Big old hamstring stretch. Come back up to the middle. Restack yourself. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Bring control through the middle. We're nicely positioned at the top. And we take a deep breath in. And a breath out. And a breath in. And breath out. Well done, folks. Good week with the weights. We're back to mat work next week, but with a few of those strange shoulder bridges coming in. No problem.